Parilla Sr., Andrew Bajoso, Garrett Johnston on the front row. Mick Gabriel, Jake Johnston, row number 2. Mark Boos and Dakota Pesic, row 3. Dustin Strauss, John McCusker, row 4. Row 5 will be Austin Osborne and Austin McCusker. Row 6 will be David Gowina and Cal Stewart. And row 7, Olivia Horn and Elliot Finlayson. I don't believe Elliot's in the race this evening. So, folks, we've got 3 more finals to take care of, and we can start sending people home after we do a little bit of podium celebrating. Here's 3:44. Good grief, I'm glad I don't have to be at work tomorrow. So Yamaha Junior, you're on grid. Cadet Sportsman, your pre-grid. The final 2 classes this afternoon. Big shout-outs to Gabby Selden for her fine job finishing in the 5th position there in Kid Kart. Have just somebody handed me Nick Schnell's driver bio a little bit. Nick Schnell is 7 years old from Jamestown, Ohio. Running a Brell Kid Kart. Engine builder, his dad, Eric Schnell. His sponsors, Danco Lettering. Let's see, tell us about the race. Took the lead on lap number 1 after qualifying a pole, winning the pre-final, had a tight battle with the 84 kart, Carson Mitchell from Texas in the final. I think that's what he did yesterday. That's fantastic. I want to thank his mom, his dad, Grandpa, Burrell. Excel Racing was a great race. Some of the fastest laps of the weekend, having a great season. Late in the points in the Great Lakes Sprint Series and undefeated at my home track, G&J Cartway in Camden, Ohio. So here we go. That's Michael Jackson standing there in front of you with a white glove, getting ready to throw a green flag. He never had the green flag on stage, but now he does now. So here we go. Bajoso to the lead. Mick Gabriel is going to slot his way into second. A little contact from a Johnston in the rear as they came through turn number 5. Bajoso pulling away. Boost to the inside. Going to take a position away. And contact. Wow. I told you, Dustin Strauss all over the rear end of Mark Boos. Nice tight lines. Nobody wants to pass anybody there. They're your top 4 karts with a breakaway. Mick Gabriel's got a pair of Johnston brothers behind him. In 4th and 5th, it's Boos. Dustin Strauss is 7th. Asking for a little help from Dakota Pesic. See if they can help push their ways up. Dustin Strauss dropping back a couple tenths from Mark Boos in that 6th spot. But up front, it's Andrew Bajoso on the PCR. So Andrew Bajoso leads Mick Gabriel, Jake Johnson, Garrett Johnson, Mark Boos, Dustin Strauss, John McCusker up to 7th. David Gowina, great start for that man, up to the 8th spot. Dakota Pesic in 9th. Cal Stewart in the 10th spot. Here in Parilla Senior. Let's see here. Dustin Strauss now up on the backside of Mark Boos. It was 0.3 of a second last time by. Great shot in that turn 1 camera, low. We'll pick back the action up and going into turn number 5 again. Your top 6 karts with a little bit of breakaway. In 7th is going to be John McCusker. Strauss to the inside of Boost. Gets that position away. Moves into the fifth. Boost going to try the over and under. There's no love lost between these two drivers this weekend. They've had contact front, back, and side all weekend. Strauss asking for help. Pops the back of his helmet. See if he can get some help to move up. Got to be nice. No contact with that pass. Dustin Strauss working on the racecraft. There's a pass there. Mick Gabriel gets passed by Jake Johnston. Now Gabriel's the meat in the Johnston sandwich. Or the Tony cart is the meat in the top cart sandwich, whichever way you want to put it. Strauss on the move. Let's see times here. 42.805. Not the quickest on the track. That's going to be Andrew Bajoso at a 42.527 out front, and he's pulling away. Oh, got a bumper dragging on one of the go-karts. That could be the 8. No, it can't be the 8. Thought it was a top cart. No, it looks like it's the 79, Dakota Pesic. The bumper come loose, right side. A young man will be black flagged. Hey, Dustin Strauss gets around Garrett Johnston. Now it's a couple of Tony carts in third and fourth. Dustin Strauss up to fourth place. Dustin started, I think, about 8th or 9th in the field, so pretty good move for the Team Felon driver. I expect to pick up my Team Felon swag before I leave this afternoon. Watching Mick Gabriel's Tony cart as he comes down the hill. I think it's working pretty good. Turns in and hikes that inside tire pretty high there. So let's see, 42.619 for Bajoso last time, 42.605. Still picking it up. 7 laps in. The lead, 1.1 seconds for Andrew Bajoso. Been the class of the field here in Parilla Senior this weekend. Good battle back there for that 8th spot. David Gawina in the Tony cart. Leads a group of about 5 other carts. Gawina, Stewart, Osborne, McCusker, Horn. Dakota Pesic now off, being black flag for that bumper. You see Gawina waving to the head flagman as he came by. Don't know what that was all about. Maybe he was giving him a high five. So Dustin, let's see, look here. Dustin Strauss and Mick Gabriel. Dustin hasn't made a pass in a couple laps. He's due one. What can we do for Dustin Strauss to get him up another position? Is that a pass back there? That is who is that? The 28, Austin Osborne. He just got around Cal Stewart. Austin Osborne moves up to the 9th spot there as he made that pass in turn number 8. Kicking up a little dirt, David Gawina. He's got Austin Osborne now trying to hunt him down. So Gawina running back in that 8th position. Got the PCR cart of Austin Osborne. Close it in on him. He's got a couple more carts behind him. Dustin Strauss, wow, he's running about a bumper off of Mick Gabriel as they come down into turn number 1, and looks like he's going to be content to run nose to tail right now with Gabriel. So Jake Johnston, the 08, running in that 2nd spot, 1.1 seconds back. set his quick lap last time by. Let's see if that gap is going to close in any. Watch Dustin Strauss. He's pushing Mick Gabriel down into turn number 1. That's pretty much the closest battle I see. Oh, back up front, back in the back there. David Galwina now under the gun, definitely from Austin Osborne on the PCR. To the inside, a little bit of contact there. Osborne with the over-under on the inside of turn number 7. He's got the position. He looked like he was going to take a couple drivers with him. And showing the damage on the front nose of that Tony kart. Looks like that new CIK FIA nose. If you hit somebody over X number of miles an hour or so, it folds in, and that's definitely folded in. But I can't believe giving anybody a penalty for that. Rubbin's racing. I prefer the railroad tie in the front of my karts. Yeah, I need that in this traffic up here. Oh, 5 laps to go this time by. 5 laps to go. All right, here we go. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Pedroso out to a very healthy lead, 1.7 seconds. Dustin Strauss, Mick Gabriel, the Paratoni kart still battling it out there. Garrett Johnson, Mark Boost, John McCusker battling it out back there for that 5th spot, the final position on the podium. Currently held now by Garrett Johnston. He's got Mark Boost right behind him. Cal Stewart pulling it off at the exit of turn number 8. So Cal's going to push that cart in. Something catastrophic happening there. And I missed the pass. Mr. Dustin Strauss did get around Mick Gabriel to move into that 3rd spot. Fantastic. Team Fallon up another position. All right, here we go. 2 laps to go. Andrew Pedroso looks over his left shoulder. He had a 1.9 second advantage. It's still 1.9 over Jake Johnston. Dustin Strauss, he's 2 seconds back of Johnston. Gabriel, 0.7 of a second back there. So the fight will be for the final position on the podium. Mark Boost takes it away there from Garrett Johnston. So the pass has been made for the final position on the podium. Mark Boost holds on to it. Garrett Johnston wants it back, going back into turn number 7. He's not going to be able to make a move there. Can he make it on the downhill run into turn 8? 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag. We're going to watch the 5th place fight, the battle for the final position on the podium. Mark Boost, the 72, the black eye cart there, holds on to that position. The 25, Garrett Johnston, in second. Oh, side by side through turn 2. McCusker wants the position, and they're going to continue to fight it out, and that's going to let Mark Boost walk away with that 5th position And neither Johnston or McCusker is going to be able to fight back from this point. There was over a second back as those two drivers went into turn number 2 side by side, and neither wanted to give an inch. So there you have it, barring anything happening here with the final turn coming. Andrew Berjoso picks up the win here in Parilla Senior. Jake Johnston runs second. Dustin Team Felon Strauss runs third. Mick Gabriel fourth. And Mark Boos picks up your 5th spot here in Parilla Senior.